The owner of this Melbourne apartment just dropped the asking price by $20,000. The agent says the seller is reading the room.
He's probably one of the most rational vendors I have at the moment, where he's accepted that the market has changed, buyers are getting really anxious.
Interest rate hikes are restricting how much people can borrow, and it's unclear how high the cash rate will go. Katrina and Min Lee aren't sure whether to buy now or hold off.
Because the market is very uncertain at the moment, and there might be a crash.
I think a lot of people are waiting and seeing, but I think for the right property we would just make a decision.
Prices fell in every capital city bar Darwin in September, with Sydney, Brisbane and Canberra leading the falls. Properties are also declining in regional Australia. Nationally, prices are down 1.4% for the month and 5.5% off the pandemic boom, taking the median price to just over $730,000.
Overall values are still sitting about 20% higher since the onset of COVID, and there's still a long way of price falls to go before that is completely eroded. If the cash rate stops going up in 2023, then that's where we could see a bit of a trough in the decline.
Prices have been dropping for 5 months, but now at a slower pace.
We don't know if it's a plateau or the calm before the storm. It's actually a bit of a wait and see. On the one hand, you've got extremely low levels of vendor activity. Sellers aren't really selling right now unless they have to, and that's helping to potentially insulate the decline.
Data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics shows the number of home loans being taken out is also dropping, leaving broker Ali Kaza with little work.
First-time buyers, they still want to buy a property, and when we do the servicing, it's significantly lower than what we have done 6 months ago. They're hoping for a crash because their servicing is not matching the house they want to buy.
Agent Emily Sayers is expecting the market to stabilise.
Will it crash? I don't know. They said that when COVID hit and it didn't crash. It was the opposite. Property prices are expected to come down even further as the Reserve Bank continues to hike the cash rate. And it's not just property prices that are going down, rents are going up. And that is hitting people like Neha Dahia.
I'm renting across the road and the rents are going up $100 a week.
CoreLogic's data shows that rents rose again in September, this time by 0.6%. City apartments like the one that Neha lives in are going up the fastest.
They were willing to negotiate to bring it to $60 per week, but that is still a big hike.
The boss of an affordable housing provider says the rental market is in crisis.
We're seeing stress across the board. We're seeing older people who are living in the private market who are applying for affordable housing because they're paying up to 60% of their income on rent. We're seeing younger families who are facing price increases and having to relocate and move their children out of schools to find a new home.
There are concerns that the return of migration will only add to rental shortages.
We can get up to 50 applications for an affordable housing property, and all of those people really are eligible.
A terrible time to rent, but if you can afford it, a better time to buy your own home.